Subway employees of Reddit, what was the grossest sub you've had to make?
I worked there in college. One guy would come in and order 2 quadruple meat, quadruple cheese BLTs. That's 40 pieces of bacon per sandwich. He would house both of them sitting right there in the dining room. 80 pieces of bacon down one pie hole.
A foot long with lots of marinara sauce and pickle juice. Not pickles, the juice from the bag that they came in from the supplier. Nasty.
A drunk guy came in and asked for a 6-inch flatbread with just mayo, garlic mayo, and ketchup. And he wanted it toasted.
Reddit, what's an unknown fact that could save your life?
Never give an unconscious diabetic insulin. Please. It's quite likely to kill them.
If you either A. have a long-standing alcohol problem, B. show any signs of alcohol withdrawal when you go too long without drinking, do not attempt to quit drinking without medical assistance. Alcohol withdrawal can be fatal.
What are some insults that sound like a compliment until you think about it?
That's nice, dear. Wow, you are the most drastically changed person when I see you with makeup on. You looked great at the party last night. Lady at my gym.
If you work really hard, I'm sure someday you'll reach the top of the bell curve.
Any compliment you put the word actually in. That dinner was actually nice. You actually look hot in that outfit, etc.
Smarter than you look.
Your wife isn't half as lucky as you are.
Oh wow, you're actually really pretty once we get your glasses off.
Men of Reddit, what about men confuses you?
Everything. I don't know how I got this far. Loud mufflers. They don't make your Honda sound like a Ferrari. They make it sound like a broken Honda. Why do they always want to fight after any sort of conflict? I yelled nice at this guy who cut in front of traffic and he rolled down his window and yelled, "Let's fucking fight, bro, come on."
You really think the way to a girl's heart is by sending her a picture of your dick?
When I'm standing at a urinal peeing and a guy comes up to use the one right next to me and there are clearly open urinals further down the row. Why do this? Don't you know you're breaking men's restroom etiquette?
Non-Americans of Reddit, what is the craziest thing you've heard about the USA but don't know for sure if it's true?
That there are security guards or cops in the school's halls, and some even have metal detectors at the entrance like the TSA at airports.
Literally anything about what goes on in Florida.
Can you really buy a gun at Walmart? We have Walmart here in Canada, but I've always wondered if you can really buy one just like that in the States.
A mouse told me there are no cats in America.
You wouldn't believe what we pay for that shit in Australia. No free refills.
That a lot of people rather suffer in pain than call an ambulance because the ride is too expensive.
Do you guys not have kettles? Because I read it somewhere and I think about it every time I use my kettle. Which is about 17 times a day.
What's a sexual deal breaker for you in a relationship?
Maybe a bit late, but who cares? Once a girl asked me to bring my dog. But when I asked what for, she said that she wanted him to join us. Never got anywhere near her.
Deleted. Not stopping when the safe word gets dropped. Someone who does that is dangerous, and it's a huge red flag that they don't care about your well-being.
Taking offense of every single suggestion, not demand. If we can't communicate without the fear of pissing you off, how are we supposed to know what we like or don't like?
I was once told by someone that they have a sexual fantasy of getting an STD. Fucking goodbye.
Not understanding that what your last partners did is not a blueprint for what your current partner should do or would like, and yes, You do have to take time to get to know each person's likes, limits, and respective sex drives.
Firefighters of Reddit, what's the most bizarre cause of fire you've ever seen/heard?
Back in 2011 there was a fire in Croatia and I was sent out to stop it with a team. The cause of the fire was a cat. The cat turned on a stove. Don't ask me how.
What can a 17-year/old guy with great love for cooking but no cooking skills cook for his family?
Some kind of pasta. Lots of different recipes can be found that are simple but tasty.
Pasta. People will be impressed if you make your own sauce, even if you just throw grape tomatoes in a blender with balsamic vinegar, olive oil, sugar, and salt or whatever else you want.
Everybody loves spaghetti with tomato sauce, and a basic marinara sauce is super easy to make. Once you mastered that, just upgrade to chicken parmesan.
Get a crock pot. Best thing ever. Just dump everything in and cook for 6 to 8 hours.
What's on your stuff I can afford but will one day list?
A shower, but the ceiling is the shower head. I want to walk around.
My very own greenhouse.
Being able to afford a week-long vacation while doing any activity I please. I have only ever been on 2 vacations my entire life. I would like to get to where I can afford to go on a vacation twice a year.
A dog. I want enough money to make sure the dog is super happy/comfortable. As much as I want one right now, because I can't give the dog the best care, I will wait until I can afford to.
The Lego Death Star.
A loft apartment and a cat. A sauna in my home.
What is the best file name for a porn folder to guarantee no one will open it?
Home's Watson 1080p. %updata %\roaming /.minecraft /crashlog. No one ever checks updata. Internet Explorer and then just change the folder icon. Don't open dead inside. For real though, I used to change the icon picture to no icon and then name the file, and then blend it into my wallpaper.
Just encrypt the folder and lock it with a password.
Porn file don't open.